Hi everyone, so today I'm going to do a clearance Walmart wax haul. I don't often go to Walmart, however, there is a Bath & Body Works that I had a buy online, pick up in store order to pick up, so I decided to stop by there first. Of course, I like checking out the clearance section, and they didn't have a ton of home fragrance, clearance items. I did find one wax melt, however, it was very heavy on the cinnamon, so then I told my sister, hey, let's just stop by the wax aisle before we leave, and I found a lot of gems. I believe an employee was marking them down, so I think right time, right place situation. But let me go over each and every one. I believe my total came out to around $11.02, but it does have the yellow clearance sticker price on each and every one of them. So let's go on to the first one. And so we have Better Homes and Gardens. Normally it's $2.22. I got it for $1.50, and this is in the fragrance vanilla cherry swirl. Fragrance notes, cherry, vanilla, buttercream, and sugarcane. So I believe this is one that I put two, but then I decided, you know what, I haven't tried these scents. I already have a bunch of wax. Let me just get one of each. And yeah, this smells pretty much like cherry. It reminds me less creamy and more of that cherry Coke if you add a little bit of the vanilla Coke in there as well. So I definitely get this dark, like kind of black cherry. It's not super bright or anything. It is like a little bit sweetened with, I think, like a little hint of syrup. Not a ton of buttercream or anything, but I'm curious how this will perform because I am able to smell it through the packaging. So here is the first one for $1.50. All right, next one, we have another one for Better Homes and Gardens. Again, it was $1.50. This is Raspberry Vanilla Smoothie, fragrance notes, raspberry, vanilla, cream, and sugarcane. So with this one, I think that I wasn't too sure about it because, of course, a lot of smoothie scents, or at least I always worry that it'll go a little bit sour. But this one reminds me of like yolk plate, kind of. The fruits in here are very toned down, so I don't get a ton of the raspberry notes. I mainly just get that like vanilla cream base. It's almost like if you put like actual milk, like whole milk, non-fat milk, instead of cream. But yeah, also really like this one. However, I think out of these two, I like the vanilla cherry swirl slightly more. Okay, moving on to the next one, we have one from Scentsationals. I believe this says buttercream frosting, $1.50. Again, it is being hidden by the big clearance sticker. Here's how it looks like. Oh, I didn't show you the colors. So here is raspberry vanilla smoothie, vanilla cherry swirl, and there are the wax colors. Ooh, really love a vibrant wax color. So let me show you how it looks like when I open it up. It's just this very dark, almost like mustard yellow. This one, I wasn't too sure about it because I do get a little hint of orange or like some type of citrus in this buttercream frosting that I normally, when I think buttercream frosting, I just think a predominant vanilla fragrance with nothing else added onto it. Yeah, so the vanilla one's kind of throwing me for a loop here, but again, that would make sense because there is an orange pictured on this cupcake picture. So there's that one. I think that one's my least favorite, I would have to say, out of all of the ones that I purchased. Okay, let's go on to the next one. $1.50. Okay, so this is from Scentsationals. It was originally the sticker right here, but I wanted to read the fragrance notes. This one says Perfect Day, Sun-Drenched Blooms. I'm not sure exactly what flower that is. I'm not too familiar. But yeah, when I smelled this, I initially thought I wasn't going to like it. I'm like, oh, it's going to be too floral. But this is a very pretty, almost like of a body care, bath soaks, like bubble bath type of a scent that would go really well when you want to take a shower, let's say during the springtime. Really enjoy it. It's not too like prominent in your face like a rose scent, like a old British rose scent would go. There's lightness to it that makes me want to continue to smell it, and it smells very strong out of all of the ones that I smelled so far. So here's Perfect Day, and it has a very pretty, almost like of a pink wax color. All right, almost done. Oh, this one I think was the one that I was super excited for because it is the Scentsationals in the scent Cotton Candy Clouds. So this one was a little bit cheaper. It was $1.22. And this one, of course, it's like a baby pink, pale pink color. For some reason, I thought I was gonna get just like straight up cotton candy from the fair or something, but I get this very, very artificial sugary sweetness that doesn't remind me so much of cotton candy. It reminds me of like what cotton candy, let's say stationery would smell like, or like any cheap version of cotton candy would smell like. However, I'm curious how toned down that will become when I warm it, because I know sometimes it becomes the scent on cold when you smell it, it might be a little bit too artificial, too strong, but then when you warm it, it's not as like in your face, sugary sweet overload. So yeah, I am excited for this one. However, I thought I was going to like it a lot more. I think if you enjoy, let's say, Bath and Body Works Cotton Candy Clouds or like Boardwalk Taffy, what it used to be called, I think you would like this one. However, I like the Bath and Body Works version a bit more. However, I don't think that scent ever came out in home fragrance. So I think this is your next best bet, and I just realized that it has the same name. This was the cheapest wax that I found. It was a Better Homes and Gardens Apple and Cedarwood. So this is definitely not a scent I would ever go for, but I saw the price of 89 cents and it was at one point $2.22. Fragrance notes: herbs, harvest apple, cedarwood, blonde woods, and amber and white musk. So there are a lot of fragrances in here that I normally stay away from. Apple is not really my thing. Wood, like heavy wood scents like cedarwood and driftwood. I might go for a sandalwood. And then also it has even more wood. So it has blonde woods. Amber and white musk are pretty cozy scents and stuff. So I'm just like, ooh, when I was in the store, I was initially not even going to smell it. However, this is very nicely blended. I know that there's woods in here, but it doesn't make me think of like, ooh, I'm in like a woodworking station and that's all I smell. I think the amber really comes through and tones it down. So here is the color of the wax. It's like a muted medium blue hue. So when I smell this, I get immediately this like slightly tart apple, but yet it's still juicy and sweet at the same time. So it doesn't say exactly what type of an apple this has. So I'm assuming it's either a green apple, because those can lean a little bit tart yet sweet, or it's maybe a Granny Smith. I wouldn't think it's like a Red Delicious, a Macintosh apple. And I am pleasantly surprised that while I do get a little hint of a wood note, it doesn't overtake this fragrance. I think I would still consider this a predominantly fruity fragrance. And I like the inclusion of apple scents because I associate for some reason apple with like cleanliness, because you do see a lot of like shampoos with apple, cleaning products with apple, or even some candles that are like fabric softener scented. They do add a little bit of apple notes in the base. Yeah, so I'm really happy. I'm glad that I didn't just see this and pass it up. Here's apple and cedarwood. And then I think what is the best find that I got, we have one from Yankee Candle. So these are normally pretty pricey at $4.24, but I got it for $1.95. This is in the fragrance Stargazing, and this is the 2.6 ounce. So I normally stay away from Yankee because I haven't had the best of luck, but some of their fragrances are very pretty. So I was able to find the scent that I got last time, which I think was called Desert Blooms, which was this very fresh floral that I really enjoyed, but I haven't gone to warming it. And Stargazing, I hear that it's a lot of people's favorites. This one doesn't have the fragrance notes anywhere, so I'm not quite sure what this is. And I was a little bit worried that it wouldn't perform in my warmer, so I just got one, but maybe I should have gotten two. And I feel like there's lavender in here, so maybe I'm kind of glad that I didn't get a second one. Yeah, it's like a slightly masculine lavender scent. I'm not sure what are the other notes, but I know that there's a floral in here, but I can't, tell you what it is. Hindsight being 2020, I'm kind of okay that I just got one of these. So yeah, here are all the wax melts that I purchased at Walmart. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you have a great day. Okay, bye.